Hey everybody, it's Tim, and welcome to the first Live and Found.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joy from your AI Wizards, and this is our first one. And we are really excited about it. And I just want to take a minute to talk about what we're going to be doing on Live and Found. We are knee deep into AI search, and we have developed a system on how AI will find businesses now and in the future. So each and every week, we're going to talk about a different signal. We've put together 8 signals so far. But as we know, AI is always changing, and we are not going to say these are the only signals or which signals are the best. What we are going to do is educate business owners on first why they need to be worried about it, and second, what are some of the signals business owners need to incorporate to be found? Because the goal is for AI to be your referral partner. I mean, you really want to be top of the page where AI refers your business. But there's a system to that. It's not luck, it's not money, it's a system. And that's what we've been working on for the last several months.
In all of our social media, all of our blogs, and our next blog does drop tomorrow, is geared to making you AI visible. And in fact, tomorrow, this is the perfect topic for the day because we are talking about social media. Our blog tomorrow is all about the social signals that AI looks for. You know, those social posts that you're doing, the captions, the hashtags, your brand voice, and we're talking about those in our blog tomorrow and why it's important to have those social signals be part of your social media.
And social media has changed a lot in the last few months and in the last year. And what we tell our clients is you're really marketing on 2 different roads now. You're marketing to the consumer, so you want to be engaging and interesting, but you also are marketing to AI. And with AI, it's a completely different type of content in social media that you want to create. You want to talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, well, and then definitely what you're looking at is you have to be consistent with your message, what you're saying, be consistent with your hashtags. One of the best things we do is you'll notice that every one of our hashtags, or every one of our posts says hashtags your AI wizards, hashtag AI visibility. That's the kind of stuff AI looks for. You'll hear us talk a lot about crawlability. And crawlability is really honestly how AI works its way through all of your social media, all of your websites. And if it runs into an obstacle that it can't crawl to, that puts you behind somebody else who has it smooth and has it working correctly. And that's what we're trying to do is we're trying to make everything run smooth so there are no obstacles for AI to find you.
So, if you think about AI crawling your website, it will read what your services are, what your business is, what your services are, what your experience is, everything on your website. And then it goes out to verify that information. And one of the places it goes is your social media. So that means consistency from your website to your social media is very important, but it also is trying to verify your experience and your credibility. And so some of your posts need to be focused on what your experience is, what your credibility is. And that might not be the most coolest thing or the hippest thing or the most engaging thing, but it's important for AI to verify who you are, who you say you are, and what you do. And that's why social media, that's just another reason why social media is so important, because it's not about followers, it's about part of it is about verification for AI.
Well, let's take it, Joy talked a little bit about how you're marketing now to two separate entities. You're marketing to people and you're marketing to AI. What you think is boring because I'm boring. I do this every day. AI, that's what AI loves. That's what AI strives for. You need to show your expertise. So grab your phone, grab your cameras, grab whatever you have, write your posts about stuff you know. The biggest complaint we've heard, and Joy can confirm this as well, is I don't know what to say in my posts. I don't know, I'm boring. I don't have any good ideas. What AI wants is what you do every day. Short, sweet, bulleted. I think that
Yeah.
is so important, is bullet points that AI can quickly scan through to find out what you do and find out your expertise. Um, and that's going to help you immensely. So you already know what you do. You just need to maybe just polish it up a little bit, and
and share it consistently. Sometimes I feel like I say the same thing over and over again, and I do. But for AI, it's just confirming or reaffirming what I do because I'm consistently saying it on different platforms, which is one of the reasons why we wanted to start doing a live stream, because it's giving us another platform to say what we do, to say how we do it, to say how we came to learn how to do it. Just another way to verify, to build our credibility, to build our trust, to be authentic in our language, because so many times when you have AI write your content, the criticism is it's not authentic. If you do videos, if you do live stream, it's you. And AI loves that. So think about how you want to present yourself in the most authentic way. And that comes across in your natural language. And AI gives brownie points for natural language on however it is.
they AI loves to give bonus. I call them bonus points. Bonus points to your being authentic. Bonus points to being you. Bonus points for being the expert that you are, because you're each experts in your field, and you just need to show AI that. And like Joy says, you need to be consistent. Now, what we do on a weekly basis is we do post every single day. We have chosen 3 platforms, and next week we're going to have more platforms. We're going to add a couple more platforms. We're going to add Google My Business. But right now we are consistent with LinkedIn, we are consistent with Facebook, and we are consistent with X. Or for those of you, that's Twitter. And we post every day, at least once a day, on all 3 of those. Are we asking, or should you do that? We know you don't have time. This is our business. We make the time to do it. But you need to be consistent.
Well, and all platforms are not the same. So we're also on YouTube. We need to do more, of course, but LinkedIn is way more important for AI searchability than Facebook. And that's one of the places AI goes to verify what you do and the services you offer. So if you're not on LinkedIn, please consider that, because AI has a system of where it goes to verify, and LinkedIn is very important. So if you're on other platforms, consider adding LinkedIn. You don't have to post every day necessarily on LinkedIn, but you do need to have a presence on LinkedIn.
And the key is consistency. That's what AI does not like it if you are really gung ho and do stuff for a couple of weeks and then you wait 3 or 4 weeks before you do something else. One of the great things that we hear a lot is, oh yeah, I have a very active blog page. And if you're not blogging at least once a week, and they don't have to be huge, long blogs, they just have to be formatted correctly. But we hear it a lot. Oh, I blog consistently. And we go on their website and we see their last blog was in 2022. That's not what AI is looking for. It's consistency. It's how current are you? Because the experts in the field are current, and that's what AI is looking for. Because as you know in your industry, things have probably dramatically changed in the last 4 years.
Well, so we've kind of laid out how AI search works in terms of your social media. So we want to give you a couple of takeaways before we end our first one. So the first takeaway, what would you say, Tim? What's the first one for you?
I think the first takeaway for me is always going to be consistency. I think that is probably the one thing consistent with your blog, consistent with your posts. Consistency is what AI looks for because that's where you get the credibility. That's what AI looks for.
And I would say my takeaway would be marketing to AI. I think so many people are so caught up in getting subscribers or getting followers
Clicks.
or clicks. And that's not really the game anymore. The game is based on intent or interest. So if I have business owners that are interested in learning about AI search or AI visibility, the algorithm is going to feed them what they're interested in. It doesn't matter how many followers I have or we have. It matters in what a consumer's interest is. And it's not going to be picked up if you're not focused on AI. So what I mean by that is funny videos are cool and we do them too. Funny posts are cool and we do them too. But most of our focus is on education. We try to educate the consumer on AI visibility. So we spend a lot of time on our posts, on our blogs, on our videos from an education perspective. So when people show interest, search, our goal is that we'll bubble up to the top, not because we have the coolest video, but because we have the most relevant information.
I'm sorry, Joy, but I'm going to say it's all about intent. Your intent needs to be thoughtful. Your intent, you can be funny and thoughtful at the same time.
Yeah.
But the intent behind it is you have to be informational for AI. Because remember, search has gone from a desktop to a laptop to a phone. And that's how and pretty soon it's going to probably be eyewear, and you
True.
have to be it to the point now where you are relevant, you're intentional, and you are current. And we just cannot emphasize that enough.
Well, and I was reading an article earlier this week, and AI search, Google AI overview or Google AI search has increased since April 114%. Remarkable, the growth. So if you think when you're searching for something and at the top of the page, AI overview answers, you want to be in that answer. I mean, that's the whole goal. So to have AI as your referral partner when somebody is searching for something is worth gold. And to see the massive growth in the AI search overview, small business owners have an ability to compete. I said at the beginning, you can't buy your way there, but you have to do the work. And the work is structuring your content and how AI wants it. It's not how you want it, it's how AI wants it because they have a system on how they want to crawl their information. And if you do the system, you'll be rewarded for it. And today we talked about the first signal. Is there one more takeaway you want to do? We did two.
I think the other thing is now's a great time because AI loves this.
Yeah.
Get your testimonials.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to ask for how did I do and post those on your website. Post those FAQs on your website, do blogs about them, do posts about them, because AI loves it when you can be referenced.
Yes.
And that would be the other takeaway I'd have is, it seems like, and here's the one thing I don't want you to go away with, oh, this seems like too much work. It is work, but it's work well worth it. And you're already kind of doing it if you document what you're doing every day, because more than halfway there. You just have to format it a little more. And that's why we're doing Live and Found, and we're doing our next AI in Reach. It's all about how to format it for AI. Let's talk a little bit about AI in Reach, Joy.
All right, it's coming up in September. Tim will give you the date in a minute, but we're going to go over the 8 signals AI is looking for, and implementing those signals into your workflow is what every small business owner needs. It isn't just an SEO game anymore. It's more comprehensive. And in our AI in Reach, we're going to go over what those 8 signals are. It's going to be really interesting, especially for women in business or women business owners, because we're going to really talk about the historical data, and that impacts women in business way more than what you think. So if you're a women business owner, please come to AI in Reach. It's September 17th.
September 17th, it's going to be at 11:30 Mountain Time, which would be 1:30 Eastern Time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a lunch and learn. If you're going to be here in the Colorado Springs area, it's going to be at, what is it?
Co-Harbor.
Co-Harbor. Thank you, Joy. It's going to be at Co-Harbor. We'll send you more information on that, but we're also going to have it be online. So feel free to let us know. Our website by next week, for sure, we'll have the signups for it. We are looking forward to having that ready to go.
And it's going to be a little bit shorter this time. It's going to be from 11:30 to 1. So bring a lunch or bring snacks. We'll provide drinks, but it's really going to help the small business owner position their business to be found by AI. So if you want to learn more about that, please come to AI in Reach. This is like our 5th one, I think.
Yeah, I was counting the other day, and I think this is definitely our 5th one.
Yeah, so it's pretty great for us. And let's quickly talk about the signal we're going to talk about next week.
So our blog for this drops tomorrow. It's at Your AI Wizards. And next week, we're going to take this to another level. We're going to talk about AI specific signals next week, and how to make those posts, your web pages, etc., be specifically looking for by AI. So read our blog tomorrow. We read the blogs about the other signals as well.
And we're coming out with an ebook just on the overview of AI search. So don't feel like you're behind, because you're not. AI search is new. Google has really put a lot of money and emphasis on AI search. So it has sped up the process. So don't feel like you're behind, because you're not. But you need to learn on how to be found and how things are changing, because they say by 2026, AI search is going to be, I think right now it's like 40%, but in another year, it's going to be well over.
Yeah. Conservatively, they're saying between 75 to 80%.
So this isn't something that you can ignore or put on the back burner, because being found is dramatically changing, and making the connection with AI on your business right now is the best position you want to be in. And that's what I tell our clients too. You make the connection with AI now about your business, the next business or your competitor is going to have a hard time knocking you off. That's why it's a game of get on it now, because it'll pay big dividends.
And remember to follow Your AI Wizards on LinkedIn, on X, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see our next AI or Found and Live.
Yes, Live and Found.
Live and Found. Oh my gosh, Tim. And I came up with it. Our next Live and Found, which will be next Wednesday at 11. And remember, AI hears the whispers, but we're going to make your business roar.
All right.
So see you next week.
Thanks so much.